Hello, 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 friends. Welcome to the Movie Lovers Show. What is that I hear? What is that? I told you guys that my favorite all-time movie forever, you can't really see it right now, but it is Star Wars. So, today, I already reviewed Scarface, I reviewed Band of the Hand, and I am reviewing today. That's right. That's right, that's right, that's right. I'm reviewing Star Wars. Big deal. It's a big deal. So anyway, what am I reviewing today? I'm reviewing Star Wars today. So, just so you see, you might have seen it in the crawl there. The crawl right now. So anyway, what are we going to talk about with Star Wars? Just turn the volume down. Alright. So, where do we begin with Star Wars? Where the heck do I begin? It spans generations. First coming out in 77. I was born in 71, so I was definitely hitting the mark as a young kid at the time. So, definitely had an influence on me growing up. I know a lot of kids grew up with football, wrestling, whatever, sport or whatever. I'm not a sports guy, so whatever. I'm a movie guy. History, philosophy, video games. Anyway, Star Wars. Episode 1, 2, and 3. The ones that George Lucas made in the 90s. I think they were great. I think he kind of took a step backwards when he made them. So, I mean, he could have done them better. I think he could have made them better. I know it's his baby, it's his deal. But I just think he kind of, I don't know what happened. He just kind of missed the mark on it. But, of course, A New Hope, which is Star Wars Episode 4, which is what introduces us to Luke Skywalker and all that. You know, there's so many books been written that George Lucas took inspiration from a man named Joseph Campbell. He wrote a series of books, one book that encompasses pretty much a lot of different things. The Hero with 1,000 Faces. Joseph Campbell wrote The Hero with 1,000 Faces. So George Lucas took a lot of cues from a lot of Joseph Campbell's work. He also obviously took a lot of cues from feudal Japan, Akira Kurosawa movies. It's a morality tale about a boy who doesn't know his father, meets his father, wants to live up to his father. He finds out his father's a freaking evil guy. He wants to bring his dad back. He feels that responsibility and goes on this long quest. It's like the Odyssey, like Homer's Odyssey. Anyhow, maybe I'm wrong. I think that's what it's regarding. Anyhow, it's a great, visually stunning movie for its time. It broke ground. The tale, everybody at the time thought this guy, George Lucas, was out of his mind. Nobody's going to watch this crap. A walking carpet guy. Or two goofy robots. And everybody just thought it was a joke. And nobody realized the magnitude it would have on so many people. On these kids growing up at the time. I was a latchkey kid. So both of my parents worked. Which meant I was home alone a lot when I came home from school. I wasn't a sports person, so I wasn't into watching sports or messing around with that. I have my Star Wars figures, my G.I. Joes, my Transformers. Those were probably the main things I had. Comic books. Robotech was another big influence. What a great series that was. But we're talking about Star Wars. So Star Wars, it just had a big impact on my life. If anybody knows what that is. It's a bantha skull or a Mandalorian skull. If you look on Boba Fett, his left shoulder plate, he's a bounty hunter in Star Wars. If you look on his left shoulder plate, he's got that on his armor. So, I mean, it just had such an influence on my life. It really made an impact because it talks about sadness and betrayal and love and hope. I mean, the frickin' movie's called A New Hope. courage in the face of insurmountable odds, valor, selflessness. So, I mean, it teaches a lot. So, Star Wars is I think that's why it's resounded so much for so long with so many, because it carries that weight. People just, oh, it's just a stupid space movie, because they're stupid. Sorry. I mean, there's going to be people that might watch this channel and think I'm an idiot. Probably, I guess I am an idiot, but whatever. I think it has a lot of weight. I think it carries a lot of weight. And if you look at it philosophically, the way I think George probably intended it, because he took so much from mythology, and I think it ties in with that. So that's what I feel is so strong about Star Wars. That's why it's resounded and lasted for so long, and it just keeps getting bigger and better. Hopefully, now that Disney's taken it over, I mean, I know it's kind of scary to think. I've already heard bad things about the Han Solo movie. I don't know. I thought Rogue One was awesome. I thought they tied it in perfectly. Episode 8 that just came out, I thought it was... There's spoilers here, so just so you're aware, if you don't want to know about what's happening, I'm about to tell you, I suggest you stop watching right now. You probably stop watching a little bit. The way the main character exited. The way the main character exited the story, I think it was perfect. I mean, they probably could have done it a little bit differently, but I thought it was really good. Of course, as we know, Carrie Fisher passed away. I mean, but hey, that doesn't mean anything, because they brought Governor Tarkin in on Rogue One digitally, so he was there. So who's to say that they wouldn't? I mean, they probably wouldn't want to, but anyway. So getting back to the main point, Star Wars. Episodes 4, 5, and 6 were the ones we all grew up with. It tells the beginning of when Luke is a kid living on Tatooine. Empire Strikes Back, he realizes through training through Yoda what's going on, and finds out that Vader's his father, and then at the end he tries to tie it all together to bring his father back, and I think he does that at the end. He brings his father back. But then after that is when episode 7 comes into play with Rey, and that takes on a whole other thing. But that's okay. I mean, I think it's going to inspire a bunch of new kids. It's going to introduce them into this mythology, this lore that we grew up with. So I think as long as they do it right, it can be a good thing. Everybody's afraid of Disney doing something wrong. I think that there's too many people knowing that there's so much weighing on that they get it right, that I don't think that it'll be bad. Honestly, I don't think the Han Solo movie's going to be bad. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, that's my critique, my review today of my third installment of a review. Because again, as I said, I initially reviewed Scarface, I reviewed Band of the Hand, and then today I'm reviewing Star Wars. I'm going to review Blazing Saddles. Eventually I'll get to it, because it's just so funny. It's not politically correct. I'm getting away from base. Star Wars. Anyway. Alright, so thank you for checking me out. I appreciate you coming to see me on my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. Please refer all your friends over if they want to laugh at this fat idiot talking about movies. It's just a little hobby for me. As I said, everybody's got a YouTube channel. What the hell? Why not me? Everybody else has got one. What the hell? Why can't I have one? So, enjoy the movies, folks. Remember, as I said, movies aren't just movies. Some of them are just popcorn. They're just for entertainment. Some of them have some storyline that really resounds. In my case, Star Wars has resounded for me all my life. Thank you very much for watching. You have a great new 2018, and hopefully see you back on my show, The Movie Lover Show, TMLS. Like and subscribe. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. Thank you so much. Have a great 2018. See you again soon.